Hi, and welcome to part 2 of this Solidworks tutorial for a toy afternoon tea Ferris wheel. In part 1, I created the main parts for the Ferris wheel. If you want to recreate this model, the decals and accessory parts are available for download in the description below. In part 2, I'm going to assemble the Ferris wheel and create a motion analysis of the final model, which can be exported to visualize and rendered. So let's get started. I begin by starting a new assembly. I open the three main parts of the Ferris wheel and start with the base. Drop it into position with a click and do the same for the wheel and the handle. Now, to make them into place, select the little paper clip. Make the face of the wheel to the inner face of the base. Select the green tick. Then select the circular edge of the wheel and the circular edge of the base side to add a concentric mate and tick OK. This will centre both parts together. Moving on to the handle, make the inner face of the handle to the outer face of the base, just like this. Then select the circular edge of the handle here to the outer circular edge of the base side and OK the mate. To make the wheel handle and the Ferris wheel move together, I'm going to add another mate. Hide in the base again. Select the back inner edge of the handle and the wheel edge here to form another concentric mate, only this time I'm checking the lock rotation box, OK the mate and unhide the base. With that mate applied, it allows me to click and drag the handle around and the wheel goes too. Now to bring in the carts, go to Insert Components and browse for the Ferris cart. Open it and click onto the little pin icon to keep the parts open. This will allow me to bring in multiples of the part until I close the feature. I need to drop in 6 carts, one per Ferris pole, so I just click near each pole. To make the carts into place, select the outer face of the cart and the inner face of the wheel and look at the assembly from the side view. Only this time I need to add a distance between the faces by selecting on the distance icon. Type in 1 mil. The cart is in centre right now, but to fix this, untick the flip direction box and OK the mate. This centres the cart. Like the other concentric mates, I am mating the circular edge of the cart to the edge of the pole on the Ferris wheel. It should snap into place like this. I repeat the same process to all 5 of the other carts. With all the carts mated, OK the feature and test the model is properly mated by turning the Ferris handle like this. Now, to add all the accessories that are available to download in the description, insert the 6 toy food parts. I'm dropping them all near the carts I want to make them to. Before I make them into place, I'm going to select all the Ferris carts from the assembly tree, right-clicking and fixing them all into place. This will stop them moving while I mate the accessories. I then begin mating all the accessories onto each cart. I drag all the accessories into place, rotating them and moving them if necessary. And once I'm happy, I go back into all the accessory mates and lock the accessory onto the cart using the little padlock icon here. Once the accessories are locked, I'm selecting all the Ferris carts again and making them float. This will fix all the errors in the mates caused by fixing the carts. With all the mates complete, the Ferris wheel should move like this, with all the accessories staying on the carts. Save the assembly, ready to create a motion study. Select onto Motion Study 1 on the bottom tab, and in the drop-down menu, select Motion Analysis, and then disable Playback of View keys. The first thing I need to do is to add a motor. Select this motor icon and select the middle revolved face of the handle part. To make the motor run clockwise, I reverse the motor direction. The arrow shows the direction here. I then change the speed of the motor to 5 RPM. Hiding the Ferris wheel base, I need to add a second motor to the Ferris wheel. I use the inner circle face of the Ferris wheel to add the motor, changing the direction again to clockwise so that they both run the same way. I also change the speed to 5 RPM. Bring the Ferris base back into view. From here, I need to add contact to the components. Selecting the icon, Drag and select all the components and OK the feature. Next I need to add gravity. This will ensure that the carts move more naturally and don't spin around freely. Select the gravity icon and change the gravity direction to the y-axis, pulling everything to the ground. Next, I can change the length of the motion analysis animation by clicking and dragging on the black diamond keyframe. For this tutorial, I will run a short 10-second analysis. To begin the analysis, select the calculate icon here. Once the analysis is finished, I can save the animation as a video by clicking on this icon. You can play back the analysis with the play button here, or export it to Solidworks Visualize by selecting Export Advanced in the Visualize tab and choosing Motion Analysis 1. Visualize should open. In Visualize, you can use it to create fun camera angles. Just be creative. From here, you can render the analysis, creating an animation just like this one. Thanks for watching this SolidWorks tutorial.